Good morning. Welcome to Your Known Unknown, where Source and I will help shed light on what's unknown for you. Welcome to your daily spread. So let's get into it. Let's pull some cards for you, huh? Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, universe, source, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom. I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. It's a pretty powerful looking card too. Very rainbow. It's got a lot of like rainbow and like power and positivity radiating from it. So keep that in mind. And I'm still seeing the Explore Your Options card. That might be for something specific. Not sure. We're still trying to wake up this morning, so forgive me if it seems a little off kilter a bit. It was my Friday last night, so I came home and relaxed after work and made a really big meal. I think I might have just overate a little bit. Feeling lethargic today. But we'll get it going. It was well deserved. That's for sure. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And the first thing that I heard was yourself. So forgive yourself. Positive thoughts create positive results. Don't shame yourself. Something that really helped me out in my life was doing the practice of not apologizing, not shaming myself, being accountable for my actions. What that does is it gives you a chance to like think before you act, knowing like since I started to think before I act, it's like I know what I'm doing. I know that if I'm going to do something, it's because it feels good or it's petty. It's not a reaction. It's a response at that point. And I think that that's important for a lot of people to start practicing. And forgiveness came with de-shaming myself. Forgiveness came from that. I found a lot of peace from myself after owning my choices, not being afraid of the choices I'm making. And when it came to other people, which is the tough spot, like that's what's tough when it comes to making choices and decisions and reacting, is the other people. They're unpredictable. But it gave me confidence. Like, it let me really know what I was going to do if I was ever put in a situation by becoming accountable and forgiving myself. It gave me a lot of knowledge of how I work. So, gave me a lot of clarity. And intrinsically, it gave me a lot of strength and patience. It made me realize after long enough, like, this doesn't matter. This isn't worth getting worked up over, whatever it is. And then I didn't even have to get to a spot where I had to forgive myself. I never betrayed myself. I never let myself really down in those senses. So maybe that helps somebody there. But forgiveness, like, and if it's other people that you need to forgive, it's the same story with other people too. It's like, because it takes two to tango, and it's very unpredictable with other people, you are only in control of yourself. You have to find a way to forgive the other people. For me personally, one thing that I know works is time. People are kind of afraid to, like, trade out their time for their emotional comfortability, or whatever the term would be, volatility. I don't see a lot of people going back and making things better because they know that it's easier and quicker if you just say, I'm sorry, and change, versus prolong it and be stubborn, or don't change yourself, or yada, yada, yada. All the bullshit that can come from procrastinating and experiencing relationships that fail. Forgive the other person. What if it's your parent? What if this person that you're just like, every day, let's just say every day you go to work, and there's somebody there, and that somebody there, you're just like, ugh, ugh, and you've already learned a lot working with this person. You've learned patience. You've learned how to keep your mouth shut. You've learned how to grow up. And it's still hard, and you still don't like them, right? You have to find a way to forgive them. They're not doing shit. What don't you like about them? It's an aspect of you. Something in you don't like, that you're seeing in them. Maybe they're really annoying. Why and how are they annoying? You gotta either put yourself in their shoes, or give some time and space. Give some time. And think about all the positive things that person's doing, because you know what? You're the gross one for having the gross thoughts anyways, and negative thoughts and feelings. So why don't you do the thing that you probably think is gross anyways, and try to find compassion in that person, for that person, empathy for that person. Like, that's big. That's a big thing to do, and not a lot of people do that. Usually people will just deal with their feelings and be like, whatever. Or they don't care. And I think that lack of caring is just as abusive as not forgiving somebody. I think it is just as detrimental not caring as it is to over caring. I think both narcissists and empaths are both manipulative. I think that both men and women have equal opportunities and capabilities to thrive and have a flourishing, fulfilling, wealthy life. I think that everything. I think that the weaker somebody is, the more power they actually have. I've had to reframe all the betrayal in my life and find forgiveness. So, like, this card popping up right now, I could go all day on the ways and practices that you can try to forgive yourself or forgive somebody. And the easiest one that I've understood so far, work on yourself and become proud of yourself, and give whatever some fucking time. Just do it. Just give it time. Don't even talk to them. Don't expect from them. Just give it time. Something will happen if you want it to happen. If a parental figure, if some shit happens and they're emotionally immature and unable to see and gift you what you actually want and need, give it some time. And then if it's like your parent, of course you want a good relationship. So the universe manifests that opportunity again and again and again to try and try and try. If you want. If you really don't want, then stop thinking about it. Period. The next card up, that was a rant. I'm so sorry. But the next card up is fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So forgiveness and fear are both popping up. Two separate things. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid to forgive. But I hear maybe you're afraid to forgive yourself. Maybe you're afraid to forgive yourself. You don't think that you deserve to. Interesting. What don't we forgive in ourselves? See, that's the other thing. Out of all the betrays in my life and like where I've gotten to so far, how I've gotten here so far, I've also understood one of the hardest things to forgive is yourself. It's like you don't even really know how to do it. You just kind of wake up one day and you've done it. It's like you don't really know how to do anything. You just kind of wish it and wake up one day and you're implementing stuff. It's weird, huh? It's fucking weird. Like I could say I chose to do all of this stuff, but actually I didn't. I just go with the flow. It's weird. 9. Completion. I love this card. I don't know why I love this card so much. Fear and forgiveness. I feel like they're on pretty close to two opposite sides of the spectrum. I mean, you got love, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, fear over here, but love over here, and forgiveness is like over here somewhere. Let's see this again. You got fear, you got love, and you got forgiveness somewhere right here. And I feel like it's, instead of it being a line for you to visualize, it's a circle. It's an emotional wheel, an experiential wheel. So you can't experience without emotion. So, they said that we're complete with the oracle cards. Number 27, spiritual partnership, again wanting to say hello. And so is the grief card wanting to come through. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Ooh, I know that that's very redundant to hear, but that's very powerful to hear. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. My ego just went to validating wanting to pick up bad habits again, hearing that. It was like, ooh, but I can go hit a vape and appreciate it now, right? Remember, relationships are two-way streaks. Two-way streaks. I might be wanting to appreciate that nicotine, that vape, but does that nicotine or vape want to appreciate me back? What is its role? What's its molecular duty in this relationship with myself? It's to be addicted and to detriment. So that's a pretty toxic relationship, if you ask me. It's very one-sided. I'm investing my money, my health, my time, my actions into this thing that maybe once or twice when I first hit it will get me a head rush. And then every time after that, forever, I'm constantly chasing that same high. But it takes away my health without me knowing. And it's making it harder for me to leave it in the first place. It sounds like a really controlling partner. Sounds like a very manipulative relationship. That's just with nicotine. Let's reframe it into anything you want. That's just mine for now. Three of Cups. Friendship. That's good. This is what we have in store for today. We're pulling tarot now. Sorry, the oracle cards are done. We're into the tarot. We're going to get some messages for the day, and we're going to get rolling. So we got some stuff to do today. I got to sleep in a little bit. That's nice. We have the Four of Cups meditation. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. And Four of Pentacles, which is stability. Perfect. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun card. So, easy squeezy. Today is a day of connection. I think and feel like it's going to be minimal outside connection. I feel more like it is a more internal connection via external situations that kind of just show you in a better way, and that get you to a place of contentedness, I think is the word. I'm not sure, but you find peace a little bit, I think, today. What helps that, what makes that really happen, is meditation and focusing on your finances, and just don't overspend today. I ask myself before I buy anything, do I need this or want this? That was a good trick to help kind of start to save and discipline my finances. Is it a need or a want? After a long time, my wants became my needs. So now I only really buy if I need. But the question is like, because my inspiration comes through, what do I need? I could be doing this, I could be doing that. You see, it really opened the doors to a bunch of thoughts. They're all needs. It's a little overwhelming, but now I'm tackling those, and I'm fine-tuning those, and like organizing it in my own mind to where it's like, I don't really need to be spending my money on shit. I really don't. Food, rent, gas. Once I quit all the other stuff, I don't need to spend my money on anything. And even when I was doing things like smoking or whatnot, I still knew I didn't need to spend my money. I knew it was a want. And so I would shame myself all the time. Every puff, I'd be like, just quit, dude. Like, you know? And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's not tough, but I will sit here and say it's not tough all the time. It's not at all. It's only tough certain times. So if that validates anybody at all, I really hope so. I hope that I'd been on nicotine for, how old am I? Almost 20 years. And I just went cold turkey. I went cold turkey to the point where it shocked my whole system. My system was like, fuck this. And I got sick. And I still didn't go back. So I just want to say that to somebody, like, it's doable. It's doable. It's even more doable if you have help and support, but yeah, it's doable. Death card. Exactly what I'm talking about. Star card. Exactly what I'm about to start talking about. Ace of Cups. Like, I'm not joking here. This is exactly what we're talking about. So today, rely on friends. You are a friend to them too. Just remember that. Out of all your friends, you're someone's friend too. Do some meditation. It will shift you into alignment towards the sun. And the sun is kind of like the light of the day, obviously, but it's like your light of your day. It is your soul. It's connecting. It's who you are. And with the death card and the star, it means that you're working hard at whatever you're doing to move forward in life into the right way, in the right direction. You're really trying to pour into your own cup, and it's working. That's all I gotta really say here is it is working, in fact. So keep it up, really. It's slow. You might not even see it happening, but like it is working. It really is. I'm so proud of you. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's like it's working. Even if you don't see it, I promise it's working. We have the Daughter of Swords, which is like Page of Swords. Yeah, you overthink. You're starting to know you're an overthinker, and you're starting to know how you're an overthinker. So, small thoughts and big thoughts that you have, know that they're just thoughts. Just focus on what's in front of you. Don't overthink. That's what does it. It's the mind that gets you back in. We have the Ace of Cups again. Yeah. When you have thoughts, try to shift them. Play around. It's your mind. You're allowed to think whatever you want to think when you want to think it, by the way. You're fully allowed to. I'd highly recommend taking advantage of that in this lifetime. It's tough to get there, but you can get it. Takes a little time. And Son of Cups. Yeah. I'm seeing the Hanged Man energy a lot too. It's for something else, I don't know. Yeah. So every thought you have trains your brain to think the thought in a pattern that is consistent with your thought. If that kind of makes sense. So, like, as an overthinker, you're trying to fill your own cup, and you know that that's tough. And shift to gratefulness. Simple. Have a bad thought. You want to take a hit of a cigarette or something. You want to hit up your ex. You want to quit. You want to bitch out your boss. Something like that. You stop. You go. And you can feel yourself getting tight, right? Because you're withholding. But change your thoughts to something else. Something neutral. Gratefulness is very neutral. I like to just be like, all right, I'm pissed off about this, but what am I happy about? What's going good for me? Because if all I'm doing is focusing on this negative shit, then what the fuck is going good for me here? And I do that. I do that all the time. All the time. All the time. Probably more than I would like to admit. I talk to myself. I talk to myself almost just that way. It's like, yeah, dude, you're angry. What are you angry about? Doesn't fucking matter. You're angry, though. What you're angry about really doesn't matter. Unless it is like actually somebody screwing you over, then honor your emotions. Honor your emotions all the time. I'm not saying dishonor them. I'm saying, like, pick and choose where you exert yourself for yourself, from yourself. Yeah. I think we are complete here now. I just want to pull one more of these just because I've been really liking these cards a lot. One more of these Oracle cards. For you today. Ooh, you gave me 2. Thank you, Spirit. You're on the right path. Yeah. New beginnings and a fresh start. This is rebirth. This is Phoenix from the ashes. This is everything you hear on everybody else's channel trying to boost you up for clickbait. Nah, dude, all influences aside, you're on a new beginning and a fresh start. You've done something. You've completed something. You've done it. You're doing it. Whatever you're doing, whether you see it or not, believe and look at this. New beginnings, fresh start. Believe and trust. You're on the right path. I'm not making this up. And the way that I know that this is a message, not just like random coincidence, is I felt it before the cards came up. You know? It's like I felt it the second they came up. There was no time to think between what I wanted to share with you versus what I was seeing. That's how you know it's coming as a message, and not just from me telling you something that I think you want to know. And the best part is that's for me to know and you to never find out because you have your own. So there, it's there. Anyways, we're going to take a deep breath and ground to get going for the day. I have a very, very big and important day ahead of me today, so we need this. And I pray that you, the viewer, find this message to be perfectly for you. All right. We're going to take a deep breath. I'm going to send you off with some positive energy, some positive distance energy to end the video with. Take a deep breath to connect with me from wherever you're at in the world, if you would, or you can watch me breathe too. That's fine. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you.